Okay, there we go. Hey everybody. I have no idea what we're playing. No idea whatsoever. So I'm trying to figure that out. If y'all have any suggestions, go for it. But I'm here. Looking through all my stuff and I don't know, nothing's jumping out at me. We finished what we're gonna finish. And now it's like, now what? Hi! How are ya? Oh, that's right. I changed this. How's it going, Inanna? Ugh. Fine. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Just, I have no idea what we're gonna play. So, check that out in a second. So I'm looking, not a whole lot I saw in my Steam. So I'm checking GOG, because I don't want to start anything new. I don't know. Or if we do start something new, I don't want it to be like an ongoing series, like a play around with it and call it good. Why do I have that twice? Just one of those days where nothing sounds good. Alright. What is Wickland? So, you know, we might just go through my my Steam library. Yeah, I don't know. What's this? Oh, that's right. Okay. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do some random stuff. Or what the heck is this? I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna install it. Okay. I know, super exciting. Alright. So we're gonna download that one. Oh, that was one of the ones I got from that one thing. Gotcha. I know, very descriptive. 7 minutes. Fine. And then how much is this one gonna take? 2 minutes. Cool. So we might play around with one, go to the next one, then go to the next one. Fish. Click. I'm gonna do a quick search. Nope. I know what we're playing. I know exactly what we're playing. I just gotta download it. 2 minutes, perfect. Whoa. Okay. Okay, that's... Oh, I guess it was just doing too much. Alright, so I can close that out. We are downloading some stuff. Okay, I don't really want to play that one. So... you will see very shortly, because I'm going to pause the other ones here. I don't want to do that one yet, or that one yet, because I think we're going to have too much fun with this one. So let me get all this stuff plugged in and going. Okay. All right, yes, I saw that. Let's see. Please. Yes. Okay. All right, it's done. All right, update that. Man, this is gonna be some other kind of silly. Oh, I've actually been wanting to play this, so it's gonna be something. All right, so nothing's downloading. Good. Alrighty, let me make sure everything is ready to go. Okay. Alright, so... Let's see, how am I gonna do this one? Okay, that's enough. Alrighty, so... Let's see, where's this gonna pop up? Oops. Yes. Oh, it's still installing a little bit. So yeah, we just gotta wait for that. I have been wanting to play this. Like, I saw it at first and I thought it was a joke. It is most certainly not a joke. And from what little I've seen of it, it is very silly. I like silly. Alright, close out some of this. I'm not with it today. I apologize. Alrighty, so get that pulled up. So, Inanna, how was your Friday? Had to think about what today was. Okay, I thought this was going to take a little bit less time than this, but... Okay, it's almost there. Why are you freaking out? Step 9 of 10. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's not too bad of a day. Not too bad at all. It's gonna be so much talking. Gotta do a lot of talking here in a second. Aurora, are you gonna stay in here, puppy? It was okay. I worked. That was about it. Worked and did my hair. It's kind of hard to see. It is purple. Purpled my hair. So yeah, not too much going on at all. But otherwise, it was fine. Can I do it sideways? Sorry, it's taken its sweet time doing anything. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna have to... Oh. What is going on? Okay, game capture. We're gonna play I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Oh, this is gonna be so stupid. But it's gonna be so much fun. Yes. Elthesh, I've been waiting on you. You were not here on Wednesday. I have news for you. So, the 3rd of December, Kattens is coming over. We're going to do a makeup Halloween game. And I'm not going to say it, but we're going to play a game that you suggested. And I'm going to hate it. Let's see. Prioritize. Yeah, fine. Okay. So, let's start a new game with Colonel Sanders. Yes. The 3rd. So that's gonna be a Tuesday at noon. Noon Central. Kattens is coming over. We're gonna play this. I'm gonna hate it. She's gonna watch. Yes. Yes. It was one that you've suggested multiple times. And we've had someone that really wants to see it. So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna hate it. And yes, I will find you and hunt you down. So what's our name? Let's go with Chef. Chef Poopy Pants. Oh boy. This is like a perfect one-off game. Because I don't think I can handle playing this too many times. And I've only seen it played once. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Yes. Chef Poopy Pants. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh my god. Yeah. You slept through the school year and gave up the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be Colonel Sanders. That was the fastest game over I think I've ever gotten. Let's try it again. Okay. Well, that was quick. All right. Wow. Alright. Yep. Sorry. We read all that. Zombie chef. Okay, we're gonna... Lie in bed, you stare at the ceiling, think about everything that awaits you at this prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Take it seriously or daydream? Let's take it seriously. Better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning's checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Wow. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Not my blood. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Aww, she's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Poopy Pants! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that. This morning, I made breakfast myself, but, well, then I ate it, and I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Yeah, that's not gonna happen ever. I need more drink. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the cooking school, famous 3-day semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Okay. Should pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk or gossip? 3 semesters have had to boil rice. Yes. Let's change the subject. It's hard to see that Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harlan, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born, from an egg. Okay. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard once he fought off a bear with just a smile. Okay. You both sigh thinking about this student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley. Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello! Is that Ashley? Ashley? Yeah, she's a little insane. I'm gonna say Ashley. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Poopy Pants shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that's actually Ashley. Okay. but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Oh my goodness, your skirt is very short. If anyone knows what the perfect shins looks like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van Van the Man. So that's back to boobs. She did that too. He has stopped to look down at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem, Van Van. I'm gonna hate saying that over and over again. You rang. God. Have I made a mistake? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been as close as you, Miriam, but substantially more devious. Yeah, that's some tight pants. He has a star, pompadour. That's pretty winning. I can't believe that university would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I can't read tonight. What am I doing? I certainly hope so. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh god. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. He just farted. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and instantly pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. What are we playing? What have I decided to play? Hi, Pop. I'm Poopy Pants, so... Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. Both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Bobby! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Yeah, I mean, she's obviously very strange. That might be her thing. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of all the school. Where you going, girlie? Have you had enough of Colonel Sanders? Okay, bye. She just gave this really messed up look and left. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. What is happening in this game? I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then... he walks in. Oh my. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sander interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hush murmur. Oh man. Okay. A hush murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sander walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty. He sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Oh my. You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Take a moment to clean yourself up. Okay. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University, the greatest culinary academy. I'm gonna need a counter for that. Greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete the broom cooking arena. Compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet. He's creepy. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year at the school with you as my teacher. Yes, battle for the perfect ramen. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Oh, he's so cute. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Okay. Wow. The class bursts into laughter. It blinks. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. I hope so. That would be amazing. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. Thanks. You should be taking better care of yourself. Never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Chicken snack, a rubber ball, or a beef treat? Probably gonna say chicken snack because chicken, KFC. So, chicken snack? Reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks in onto it. His favorite. Yes. Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. How's it sanitary? You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay them no mind. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I'm just gonna stop questioning my reality. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Poopy Pants, there's still a seat here. Seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Oh, 2 good options, but what will you choose? Colonel Sander or best friend? Gross. Yeah, just, I mean, we're gonna overlook that. That's not important. So, Colonel Sanders, best friend. Who are we gonna sit by? I'm gonna let y'all choose. I'm going to drink some of my beer. This is a very interesting game. Sanders, yeah, she's a bit of a loony. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. God, those arms. They're huge. That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Yeah, I guess so. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely? That's right. Okay. It's like physics class all over again. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... a feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Pancake that looks like a silly face, or anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No, he's a talking doll that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Yes. Yay, perfect. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. Confess what? Well, I'm not gonna say anything. You have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Poopy Pants. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Oh, may I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, no one cares. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. Smell of an overflowing diaper. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Psh! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case of one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that at that moment only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skill like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in this pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Okay. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor or savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the lights. Alright guys, 1, 2, or 3. Because I'm not going to control this train. This is beyond silly. Oops. 1, 2, or 3. Do you want to focus your mind and meditate? 3. Swim towards the light? Alright. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There's no pooping pants now. There's only herbs and spices. But Miriam tries to revive you. She cannot. Welcome in, Tech. Oh, no, I died. I went into a coma and died. What? Welcome in, Tech. Wow. Okay. So... Okay, good. Skip. Yes, we've done all this. Okay, so we're not gonna swim towards the light this time. That killed us. Okay. So 1 or 2. Y'all choose. Y'all choose. Blech. Cannot talk tonight. That's a bad night to not talk. So, focus your mind and meditate, or savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Okay. We're gonna try and identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. Like, sometimes it'll hit me what I'm saying and what I'm doing, and it's just, what am I doing? You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be blank? You really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use blank. Try and go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through time and space. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha, how bold to come out and ask. Okay, it's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all times I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Very weird game. It's just you and me talking here. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that'd be willing to trade. Ew. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up so easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. Something my great-grandmother taught me. Someone is into... I mean, he's a pretty good-looking Colonel Sanders. Blank? Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And blank definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. You don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. Think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. In 2 days. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Oh boy. More options. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I'm gonna go modest but thoughtful. It worked! Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. Poop pants. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh boy. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Oh boy. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Uh-oh. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh my. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. I've gotten bold. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, Poopy Pants. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Oh, hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like we'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but it's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Pop or Clank? Alright, y'all get to decide this one. Because it's gonna be weird either way. What even? Just... So do we want... You want Pop... the pooper? Okay, we'll do pooper. Sorry. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Arr. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef! He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Capybara! Yeah, she does think she's got a kind of the hots for poopy pants, or the actual poopin' pants. And yes, welcome Capybara. We are playing some sort of dating monstrosity with a very nice looking Colonel Sanders. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Bob. Alrighty. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Hey, she said he was cute. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. I mean, kind of. That's how I like. That's how I'm wanting it to be. Oh God, ow. Readjust. I need a better seat. Kicking stuff. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind, or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Just because of what this is, I'm gonna probably say mashed potatoes and gravy. Because we want him to fall in love with this. This is the name of the game. Yeah! I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Oh boy, Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Yes, that is our professor, Professor Dog. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Who doesn't? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. You'd better keep your fingers off my man. Gonna be a fight. Oh my. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Poopy Pants' dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Where'd this music come from? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, it sounds like it's about to get crazy. Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van Van. Are we working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Poopy Pants was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creation worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together. Like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for back up here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Hunk of hunks or bestie? What do y'all think? I'm gonna be asking y'all all these questions too. I'm kind of thinking Colonel Sanders. Y'all agree with me? I'm gonna do it. I'm here to learn to express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Oh. Okay. A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Poopy Pants as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Bam. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Poopy Pants' natural talent or their loyalty. Aww. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. No. She's our enemy. Our best friend is the crazy girl with the green hair. She's the bad girl. You can tell because her skirt is way too short. And she's showing cleavage. That's bad. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Actually looks kind of good. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. Results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh my. Colonel Sanders holds his fork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. It's not a pink heart. It's not a pink heart. Oh, no, that's her boobs. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. I couldn't. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Poopy Pants. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Okay. Can I has potato space? Stumble and trip, doubly the Yep. 3 points. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe. blade forged by Supreme Chef ancestors. Oh my god. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes one bite of his signature dish right off the plate. True, very true. No, don't! Something about his dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It might have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! What? Everyone step back till take another bite. When you look back at the oh my god, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain just for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Takes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock is frozen in the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It appeared that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against all poisons of all kinds. Okay. Not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by a really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sander approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Okay. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You followed Colonel Sanders out of the room. Sorry. At night, the school building has taken on another... Pop usually downs 30. Yeah. Ugh. Pop is definitely an interesting one. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously more important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Poopy Pants? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Something I need to tell you first. Oh geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. Every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Oh, boy. Shut up, I'm the only one here that gets to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Did he just go Super Saiyan? Yep. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. Also, saw you kill that guy. What's his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. What? I think I left the French door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? This took a weird turn. Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? You decided to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Kick with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. It spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Worked last time, right? Cook with Love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mash might and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. Does 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Save me, Colonel! Again! Kick with Love! Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce into the line of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot Fire Power Pot. Oh my, he's. Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him, or spare this wretched beast. We'll spare him. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back like you said. Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be, at first, be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down through battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh my. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fell asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. Oh my. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Okay. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Oh, boy, yeah, it did. And, you know, like I said, it can't just be like a nice... Yeah. A nice picture. It's gotta be terrible. Alright. Alright, let's try this. And then this. And it's not working this time. We might just have to go without again. I don't know why. Anyway. I guess it's just that time of night. Lame. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, premonitions. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling. Think about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. Oh, I did something. You really can't believe you can't believe he really used blank. Hold on. I had to make a check. Nope, it's still gone. Okay. Alright. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, this might sound like a little strange, but I might be I think I might like Pop. Well, yeah, you said that yesterday after he pooped himself. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Ooh, do tell. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army while he was only 3? Not only that, but he found a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked super cool. Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, it'd be the best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the famous student to ever attend university. You're a thing now? Kentucky, yeah, I guess so. We're definitely connected yesterday. Aha, sure you did. You're great, why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is it so dramatic? Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. This sounds like a trap. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do we say? I say we just say a fake ingredient. Don't want that stuff getting out. Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up with imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. Fake. Yeah, definitely fake. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Good thing we told her fake. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms petals fill the air. Oh my god. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Okay, so should we stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him? This game is ridiculous. Alright, so I don't know which one to pick. Y'all pick. I mean, that's probably what I would do too. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. Then he slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. The one that would have the archer yell, "Phrasing!" Oh my. You were so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Is that what my problem is tonight? Oh, I didn't realize anyone's watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Poopy Pants just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. He is totally grossed out. When you enter the classroom, you can hear Try that again. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you must know it'd be really bad. Like counterfeit. What has happened? Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? Try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. They're looking at porn. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Ha. I like that one. Tell them not... What has happened? Tell them to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. Immature... Act like we're not interested. I'm gonna do this one. Oh boy. Sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magical spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. Try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. Oh, I thought I took that. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork Monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. Notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Clochronomicon? I think it is. Oh my gosh, if we can summon Cthulhu, I will be so happy. We're playing, hee hee. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz. Womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town with my tiny legs, and my tiny legs were very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry belly, he loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Poopy Pants? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Wow, why was that so hard? What do we want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? I'm gonna say a pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out for it, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Oh no. The peppers triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death. Fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Ugh. As I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Ugh. Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll walk through. Cough. To fulfill the prophecy, you must feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last kind on earth and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. They all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your arrivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them you're on. Do we want to challenge them or demand go sit down? Let us eat our food in peace. I know. It's a tough one. Tough decision. You want a challenge? Alright. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Poopy Pants. I'll be watching your performance. He'll be watching. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh boy. Just then a huge light blast in your face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message is... my goodness. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. Time runs down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. I was wrong. Oh no. What are you thinking, Poopy Pants? Get your head in the game. Uh-oh. We need to season this chicken before you cook it. You have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What's wrong? I'm begging you, keep it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for dog jokes. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where he came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. That's right, this is your shot, and you're not gonna miss it. Try and shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Sizzling? What's wrong? Oh no. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yep. Game. Seriously? Okay. Let's try that again. Dub. Okay. Okay. Alright. 11. Trust? Ah. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they will be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Poopy Pants. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Oh gosh. Aww. That's not fair. Grr. Stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a No, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What? Woof woof. Really struggling to keep up. The next station over actually has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You may not have any hands, but Poopy Pants does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into— oh, before it's overmixed. Poopy pants, no! Oh god. But you're not fast enough, your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by those spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Oh no! Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a complicated dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Poopy Pants' injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you had prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Poopy Pants to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot sauce might be just too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet, top a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed by as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel, or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. We've done enough. The rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Oh. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be left alone. What is happening? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before. Of course not, Colonel Sanders. It's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, I'm sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and right at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as a obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mule handler. That one especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my falling apart. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-cut beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that when I was going to amount to something, no matter... Good Lord, what is wrong with my face today? No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. A new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Get out of here, Pop. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. The worst? The worst. Wow, it's the spork monster. Orko? It is I. I know I've said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you wouldn't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Porco. I'm glad that there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile up a person. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? I don't think so. I mean, maybe? Maybe there's a reassuring shadowy presence? Oh no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day some mean kid with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. You signed such a book. I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. Shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. You don't need me. Don't fear, I will be there. Oh, if you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Poopy pants. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? Of course, Colonel Sanders. A personal invite. Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. It sounds like you're about to find out. Oh my god. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a real bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you always been working on new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side gist that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. Not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? That you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? We're gonna reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until a spoonful remains in the bowl. This is just too much. I love it. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I could admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now that would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room there are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Oh, we can tap on stuff. Oh man, what are we gonna tap on? Take a closer. The large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it, dusty, but when you wipe it off you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. That's a safe. We're not gonna look at that. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the girl. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Okay. An adorable little baby crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be the Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's just the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Do we dare? Do we dare? Yes. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take off one of his hangers and try it on. The jacket is big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I usually don't loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. I forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. Tell him you're cold, or fess up and tell the truth. I'm gonna go for the big move. Whoa, this isn't that kind of game. Well then, not that we blame you for trying, but still. Really? Okay. I'm not entirely sure what they meant by big move, but okay. Yeah. Seriously. Hi. It's the Spork Monster! Reveal it. Okay, so we did this. Okay, so do we want to be cold, or tell him we're cold, or tell him the truth? That we just love his jacket and never want to go another day without it. Because apparently, the one that everybody wanted, you can't do. Truth? Okay. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Poopy Pants? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You tuck late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. I think so. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Oh yes, the last day. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. There's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It looks like he's not wearing pants. I guess it's just the pink, but it looks like he is just like bare legging it. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're a perfect match? How presumptuous. Modesty, Afrin. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? He's not wearing pants, just go with it. I'd be okay with that. We're gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The university waits for no one. I want to ride on the horse with Colonel Sanders to school. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? I spent the night with Colonel Sanders. Because I had one heck of a night. Oh boy. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... Now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Isn't he like 6? Of course I told him you better not harness, or you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, we can get to know the little guy. Ew. I can get to know the little guy. What little guy are you talking about? Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. What is that? What is that supposed to mean? But things quickly spiraled out of control. Papa 6 has 43 kisses. Yeah. I totally believe it. And he poops his pants like nonstop. Even though we're named Poopy Pants, that's just a family name. Just go with it. Did she just say shush house as if that's the thing people just say? What is that even referring to? Is that a love nest where you take it? I guess? And now I'm not sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agreed to go your separate ways. Oh, okay. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's the horse that the Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Poopy Pants, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. I'm very tired of reading. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Poopy Pants, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back to fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe the winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Yes, talking simulators? That is a new one, but yes, that is exactly what this is. Ugh, I'm tired. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Poopy Pants. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Poopy Pants. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel about the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. Open a page covered with arcane writings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could really use this spell here that it says... I could really use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No. I don't want to forget all the wonderful times we've had with Colonel Sanders. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog movement coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give it as a snack. Our dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Let's not give him homework. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Yep, he's gonna start scooting and he's gonna go pee in the corner. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. Squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Poopy Pants, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class, but I miss you. We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble, now she's mad at me. I didn't just get him in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Oh, God. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his, creation behind and runs out of the room. I just want to like, really look at this thing. Hideous. It's got a fucking egg in it. Anyway, nothing like a loud public breakup to cast Paul over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Trademark. Still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over this floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Your tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lanes to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right off to the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you met today, tomorrow, there's a whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. Should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you have a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van and the supposed Man-Man and his evil-er counterpart Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Poopy Pie's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Poopy Pants, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but your decision gets hard to stick when the oven timer goes off behind you. We're gonna fess it up about my practice dish, otherwise the whole place is gonna catch on fire. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance, but you would expect nothing else from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in this room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy faction. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients to an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! Ugh. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. That's a rockin' Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as it was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Whew. We're gonna do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? We're gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms as he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. It's all about the Sanders. I believe in you, Poopy Pants. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Poopy Pants, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend ever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. Oh, however, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backward as the watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh boy. It is I, the Spork Monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? These Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you conjured Steve, and I hate this battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids in your culinary schools really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Aha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know where exactly they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's that kind of time. It's just like that time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during the scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Whew. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself, or give up and drop out of culinary school. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Oh, my heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Poopy Pants, you were the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. Interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world of my cookery. begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know, with that power, you can do... With this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because you were powering up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Poopy Pants. You have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitudes, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps to your station and stands right beside you. I am here to help. All you've managed to do is make mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. This music. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting we can combine forces? We can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. The time expired is the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clink? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in university history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks. Clink. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made... Oh my god. Tender udon noodles and a savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki? I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. Made some green tea from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully snips around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Poopy Pants, for helping me to believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. Bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on the account of the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Alrighty. Well, thank you for hanging out. We're almost, as soon as this is done, I'm off to bed. My voice is shot after this. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Oh, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat. I keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. Ugh, this isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkle graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by a sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, poopy pants? I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. Didn't realize we were going to have an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her toothpaste routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Ew. Examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I had seen everything in this kitchen, give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. They were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Wow. DJ Dog is in the house. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? I am struggling. Oh, they are in different clothes. Van Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were being villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's the Spark Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spark Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least he could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And now we have a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my Lady King? What an incredible turn of events, an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if even he knows. But either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop. I'm just not interested. Not now. I've got so much to do with my life. Ugh, a twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Oh, he's in a little tuxedo. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Oh, I hate it. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. A $5 meal? Oh no. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken and Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Poopy Pants? What are you doing sitting all alone? Well, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, why'd you tell me? What are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. Spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take the day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Poopy Pants. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just have to do. I need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at the school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing with his other life, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh, my dear Poopy Pants, I'm sure that you'll find that your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. So we got the okay ending. Oh my god, that was so much talking. This was way too much. Oh my goodness. So there we go. What do we have? No. So that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders. That was definitely something. And I'm calling it good because my throat is horribly, horribly mangled now. But yes. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. This was very interesting. They actually put a lot of thought and work into this game, which I mean, it definitely shows. Just just funny. But thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I'm off to bed. I will be back tomorrow playing something else. um yeah, it was enjoyable. Uh it was good for a free game. Definitely good for a free game. All right, guys. Well, I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's weekend until tomorrow.